In recent years, people have begun to realise the threat of global warming and the need for lower vehicle emissions and independence from oil. Car manufacturers are responding to this need with a variety of technological solutions. Renault Nissan is one car manufacturer who has heavily invested in a portfolio of green technologies and is today a leader in zero-emission transportation.
Global warming is an issue for everyone. The car manufacturers have to do something about it. Electric vehicle is the only technology that is today available, very convenient and also economical.
Renault Nissan is investing more than $5 billion to develop zero-emission cars and recently launched a family of 100% electric vehicles, including the Nissan Leaf and Renault Fluence. These cars can be recharged with nearly any type of fuel, including pure renewable energy that harnesses the power of the sun, wind and water. Renault Nissan set out to make it as easy as possible for owners to use renewable energy to power their cars. The alliance has partnerships with many energy suppliers, including Compagnie Nationale de Rhône in France, who guarantee that their energy comes from 100% renewable sources.
Well, the electric car is expected to help to reduce the pollution in big cities, but if we really want to develop a sustainable mobility, then we also have to address the question of how is the electricity produced. And using 100% renewable energy is a guarantee not to have any carbon dioxide emission from well to wheel.
Some Renault Nissan customers are even producing their own renewable energy to charge their cars. Here in sun-filled California, Dr. Rob Wilder uses the energy from his home's solar roof to power his Nissan Leaf. He can drive up to 100 miles per day using solar energy, and after plugging it in at night, his family's car is fully recharged. Thanks to the solar panels, more than enough electricity was produced for his car that he could also use it for his house. Due to the increasing costs of gasoline in California, Dr. Rob Wilder is now making some serious savings, as well as doing his part to help the environment.
We drive on pure sunshine. Now, we swap electrons back and forth. So we make power, and during the day when we make it, we sell it into the grid, and at night we get electricity from the grid for much cheaper. So our power that we make during the day is worth much more than the power that we consume at night. And we can go, like I say, about 72 miles a day on sunshine.
As well as investing in new technologies to help reduce the threat of global warming, Renault Nissan is setting up partnerships to help enrich the lives of those living in poor communities in developing countries. Here in Brazil, the Renault Institute has invested around $1.5 million in initiatives for the benefit of nearly 200,000 Brazilians since it was launched in 2010. One of the initiatives, Borda Viva Association, works with thousands of underprivileged residents of the Borda do Campo community in São José dos Pinhais. The Borda Viva Association buys local produce from the region, part of which is donated to voluntary associations. The remainder is given to the community school, where 200 children have lunch daily. At the kitchen, not only do the women feed deprived children of the community, but they also learn a profession and may build complementary revenue with the sale of takeaways and the setup of a bakery. So far, the community kitchen has already trained 29 women.
Bom, na Associação Borda Viva, ela tem um trabalho com o qual eu me identifico muito, porque eu também fui uma das mães assistida há 5 anos atrás, e hoje eu trago isso para as famílias dessa comunidade. É um trabalho bastante amplo, onde a gente acolhe essas famílias que estão em situação de risco, começa a alimentar seus filhos e proporciona às mães a geração de renda.
The Renault Institute is working with the Borda Viva Association to establish performance indicators and an action plan to widen the results of the initiative. Here in Rio de Janeiro, Brazil, Nissan recently forged a partnership with the Gol de Letra Foundation in order to support one of its major projects, Gol de Letrinas. The social accountability program is aimed at making reading, writing, arts and computer workshops available to 210 children aged from 7 to 14 in Caju, a district of Rio de Janeiro with the lowest standard of living in Brazil.
E que tem impacto impressionante, não só nas crianças, mas também nas pessoas e na região ao entorno deles, na conscientização da importância da leitura escrita para o desenvolvimento também da região e para eles como atores de transformação social. A gente tem muito orgulho desse projeto, dos resultados e de ter um parceiro como a Nissan.
As the final product, the participants prepare a book with several cultural subjects worked in the project's workshops. Annually published by the Gold Electra Foundation, the book is aimed at contributing towards the cultural and educational development of children. The partnership between Nissan and Gold Electra Foundation will assure development of the Gold Electrinas Children's Project throughout 2012 and beyond.
For the Renault Nissan Alliance, CSR policies and projects are very important because they allow us to bring benefit not only to our companies, but also to the society and to the countries in which we are operating. Among the CSR policy, education is one of the most powerful means and lever for development in countries like Brazil.